Bob Solvay, lifetime against the Capitals, 9-1-3. His start against the Capitals was not a good one the first period against the Capitals, and hopefully he'll have a good game tonight. Al Jensen, since November 2nd, has not lost a game. He's 10-0-1.
Here's the draw, and the Capitals move in with Hatcher in behind the net. Centered one. Solvay, an early save. The net for Laughlin. The return pass hit the skate of Ben Wilson. Now to the far side. Caps hold it in. Near point is Murphy. He walks in. Lets it go. He scores! Larry Murphy walked right into the near circle and gives the Capitals a 1-0 lead.
Larry Murphy, who scored 4 goals in his last 6 games, walked right in from the right point, shot a low one that Ben Wilson put a stick in front of and deflected past Solvay into the net. Tough save for a goaltender that close in to have it deflect off one of your own players. Murphy, who has a good shot from the right point, walks in, has a clear alley. It looked like it hit the stick of Bent Gustafson in front and changed directions. Just at the last second, the shot comes in from Murphy.
So we'll see how they call it. Beach in his own end. Now flips it out to center. Laughlin, here comes a 2-on-1. Hallworth over the line. Shoot one. He scores! Bob Solvay never moved on that one until it was behind him as Alan Hallworth rifled it by on the stick side. 2-0 Capitals.
Well, Doug Wilson took a big chance, a 1-0 game early in the hockey game. Takes a chance inside the red line, anticipates a pass, gets caught up the ice as the pass right on the stick of Hallworth, and Hallworth with the low blast as O'Callaghan tried to slide across to break up the shot, and Solvay didn't move as the shot beat him to the stick side.
Capitals goal, scoring by number 15, Alan Hallworth.
2 goals in 49 seconds for the Capitals. Both teams back at full strength. Rick Patterson and Stevens took a run, and then Ben Wilson came to his aid, and here they go. Stevens and Ben Wilson on the far side. A couple of big, bruising heavyweights. Now Ben Wilson got in a couple of right hands. Wilson with a right hand free, appearing to land a couple. Now they wrestle in close quarters. Stevens has not appeared to be able to do much damage, if any. And now the linesmen get in there. So Scott Stevens and Ben Wilson are separated. And the Blackhawks defensemen seem to get the edge in that bout.
Scott Stevens and Rick Patterson had a little to-do in the neutral zone, and then Stevens got even with them, rushing and charging at Patterson. So Ben Wilson came in to protect Patterson, and away they went.
Dug it out. Savard trying to walk in, and then it's stolen away by the Capitals. Hallworth, here's a 2-on-1. Hallworth over the line, centered one. Here's a shot. Hit the goal post. Greg.
5 guys always back. The fake shot by Laughlin. Adams makes a move to his backhand, has Solvay beat, hit the goal post. A big break for the Hawks there.
Now the draw back of the Capital goal. Langway muscling hard there against Steve Ludzik. Puck squirts loose in front of Travel to score! It hopped between several players' legs right to Steve Ludzik, and he banged it into an open goal. 2-1 in favor of the Capitals.
Ken Yaremchuk with some excellent work in behind the net. After Langway took Ludzik hard into the boards, trying to get to the loose puck right after the face-off. Presley slipped it through the skates of Langway, past Jensen and Ludzik right there in the right spot. Just had to shove it into the empty net. Yaremchuk gets it out front. Presley backhands it through the feet of Langway, and Ludzik makes it 2-1.
Here's Wayne Presley. Presley over the Capital line, dropped it back. Into the far corner goes Yaremchuk. Now Ludzik helped out. Center one, Yaremchuk moving right in. He shoots. Blocked out the defense. We're going to have a penalty. No! Shot the score! Steve Ludzik got the goal, but again, Ken Yaremchuk really made the play by picking up his own rebound as he was being dumped and flipped it into the slot. And 2 Steve Ludzik goals have tied this game at 2-2.
We'll keep Ludzik on the ice. Every shift he scores a goal. Yaremchuk hooked. There was a penalty being called on Gould for hooking. Yaremchuk still on the seat of his pants, got it out front, and Ludzik put it past Jensen as he might have relaxed a bit, seeing that a penalty was to be called and that Yaremchuk was on the seat of his pants.
Assist to number 15, Kenny Yaremchuk. Assist to number 17, Wayne.
So Steve Ludzik with his first 2 goals and points of the year. And the 2 Hawk goals tonight read identically. To the center ice and Carpenter. Bobby Carpenter over the Hawk line. Drops it back to Christian, now to Carpenter. He shoots one, blocks at the defense. Bob Murray trying to freeze it. Going down to both knees, he failed to do so. And I believe Dave Christian is the man who jammed it in past a startled Bob Sauvé. 3-2 Capitals.
Well, harmless-looking play at the Hawk blue line. The puck eventually ended up to Carpenter's stick. He just got a weak shot towards the front of the net. Bob Murray got in front of it, deflected it, tried to get down on it and freeze it. Carpenter snuck in between Sauvé and Bob Murray and snuck it past Sauvé for a 3-2 lead. But the play looked like it was dead at the blue line and it eventually ends up in the Hawk net.
Dave Christian unassisted. Right and back come the Capitals. Here's Duchesne over the Hawk line, shoots one. So they juggling in and finally gets it in the glove and home.
Inside the line, let it go. Sauvé made the save, juggled it, batted it back to himself with a stick, but almost hit it too hard and almost put it into the empty net behind him.
Hi, this is Keith Brown of the Blackhawks, my wife Debbie Brown, my son Cody Tyler, wishing everybody a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year.
Hello, my name is Dennis Savard from the Chicago Blackhawks. I'd like to wish everyone a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year.
Bonjour, mon nom est Mona Bédard. J'aimerais souhaiter joyeux Noël et bonne année à tout le monde.
Took it away. Now on the far side, Murphy. Larry Murphy over the Hawk line. Stopping, shooting. What a rebound! Right in, pick up the rebound and a wide open net. And it's 4-2 Washington.
We talk about Gardner, we talk about Carpenter, we talk about Gustafson, Adams, Lachlan, and Hallworth. Hawk killers they've been. In the last game here, they accumulated 9 points between them. Larry Murphy, who set up that first goal that Gustafson deflected, has a good shot from the right point. He was unable to cross the line, stop.
A moment, then Larmer stole it ahead to Savard, 2-on-1. Savard over the line, fires, Henderson, rebound, Jensen again, the scramble, Secord, Jensen outside. Rebound, taken by Doug Wilson, and shot, Jensen again. Hey, oh, God. Now the draw right to Doug Wilson, a second score. Doug Wilson with a bullet-like wrist shot by the glove hand of Jensen after Savard won the draw. 4-3 in favor of the Capitals.
You can certainly win a lot of games or get back into a lot of hockey games with winning faceoffs in the opposition's end. Savard won it. Wilson moved in from his point position, pulled it from his backhand back to his forehand, and rifled the wrist shot past the glove of Jensen just under the crossbar. Wilson got all of that. We all know he has a great slap shot, but that wrist shot was in and out before Jensen could move.
Savard put it back to the line. Doug Wilson a drive in, a save by Jensen. Rebound taken by Langway. He turned around. Secord to get a penalty here. And the Capitals clear to center. Here's Ben Wilson. He sends it ahead over the line. Ludzik a drive. He scored! The hat-trick for Steve Ludzik in only his 8th game of the year after coming back from a broken foot. Steve Ludzik with 3 goals, and the Hawks have tied it at 4.
After Olczyk and Yaremchuk messed up a good 2-on-1, a change on the fly, Yaremchuk sprung Ludzik. Ludzik inside the blue line. The shot seemed to drop a little bit, beating Jensen to the glove side, and Ludzik with the hat trick, his 3rd goal of the year, and Jensen was just not ready for the shot.
Chicago goal scored by number 29, Steve
Ludzik is magic tonight. Everything he's doing seems to be right. He was telling you before the game about these changed sticks, and I imagine it'll be quite a while before he thinks about changing sticks again.
Well, you have to change stick manufacturers about every 2 years because they get a little sloppy with your pattern. And Ludzik changed to a different stick. Well, I imagine he'll be keeping with that stick for a long time. The pass across to Ben Wilson. Wilson's clearing a tent. Wilson gets the stick up. As Francischetti's job is to come in and take the body, eliminate that player from the play, but he pays for it as Ben Wilson walks right over Franceschetti.
Beating Savard. Savard got it over the line. O'Callaghan moving in. The shot. He scored! No! The play goes on. The Hawks thought it was in. So did I.
To the goal judge. He will converse with the goal judge to see whether it was in or not. The shot beats Jensen and hits the post dead on.
Side to Gardner. Mike Gardner walks into the slot. Fires. In a save by Sobe. Rebound to Dupont in the corner. Now foul screen and Murphy in front. Shooting. Blocked by Billy Gardner. Now Anderson a shot. That hit somebody. Rebound. Scramble in front. Capitals cleared back on the goal. Too far. It slides into the Hawk end. Gould chases it down. Turning in behind that. Gould centers. Stevens. And a big save again by Sobe. Brilliant point-blank save. Here come the Hawks to the counterattack. Savard over the line. We're going to have a Capital penalty. Savard a shot. And a save by Jensen. Rebound Ludzik. Center one. Savard. He scores! Dennis Savard gives the Hawks the lead for the first time in the game. 5-4 Chicago.
On a delayed penalty call once more. Stevens was going to get a penalty for upending Steve Ludzik after Sauve robbed Stevens from point-blank range. A big save by Sauve, and then Ludzik rebounding a pass out front to Savard, who one-timed it past Jensen, and the Hawks have a 5-4 lead. Steve Ludzik, what a night. 3 goals, and he sets up so far the go-ahead goal by Savard.
But as you point out accurately, the catalyst of the play was at the other end of the ice, wearing number 31, named Robert Sauve. Because the Caps were just that close to taking the lead, and seconds later, it's the Hawks who are in front. He's tied up there and came free to Doug Wilson. Bounced it to the near side and center to Yaremchuk. He races over the line against Stevens. Cut for the net. Stand on the net. He scores! Can Yaremchuk turn down the afterburners? Blew around Scott Stevens. Stick-handled Jensen out of the play and opened that goal in 6-4 Hawks.
Doug Wilson in his own zone just tried to wrap it off the boards. It took a funny hop and went to Yaremchuk, breaking through the middle. He was onside. He surprised Stevens with his speed, got the body in front of Stevens and the puck. Jensen took a chance diving out, missed it, and Yaremchuk with a good move put it into the empty net as he fell to the ice into the corner.
Time of the goal, 14-11.
Big goal for the Hawks with only 5:49 remaining and a 2-goal lead.
Well, we have a moment. Our Anheuser-Busch player of the game tonight, Steve Ludzik, maybe his biggest night as a pro. 3 goals and 1 assist. In the near corner, Carpenter centered one. Stevens a shot, big save, rebound. Sauve! How did he make the save? Seemingly down and out of the play. Another miraculous save by Bob Sauve.
But didn't get all of it. Carpenter got it out front. Stevens with a shot. Sauve made the save. He's down. He bounces back up again and robs Howarth with a high, hard one and covers up, leaving no rebound. What a great sequence of saves by Sauve. He goes down, makes the save, pops right back up, and then makes a great save on Howarth.
Gardner over the line. There goes Jensen to the bench. A shot by Gardner sails wide. Howarth keeping it in. Bouncing in front. Brown stealing. Cleared it to the Capitals up. Sliding in the open net. It did! Hawks win with 9 seconds left. Keith Brown with a 190-foot goal into an open net makes it 7-4.
With a man in the penalty box and a goaltender out, it's sometimes a benefit to be shorthanded because you never think twice about clearing it the length of the ice. You always get everything you want on the shot without thinking about getting an icing call against you, and the bank shot off the sideboards.
Blackhawks with possibly their most impressive victory of the year. Here's the draw, and it's all over. The Blackhawks, twice trailing by 2 goals in this game, rally to beat the Washington Capitals, handing the Caps only their 9th loss of the year in 34 games played.